Drunk on stage.
I deserve to get drunk.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of A Drunken Night Out. I'm your host, Ken Hamlet, and man, oh man. And when I know I say man, oh man every single time, but this week in particular, the man, oh man is crazy. I've had the man, oh manest of man, oh mans this week. All right, yo. I just did the Chicago Theater with Nimesh Patel. Shout out to you, Nimesh. Shout out to you, man. Hey, again, thank you, Nimesh. That was one of the craziest experiences that I've had in comedy. I've done a lot of cool shit, and that was by far one of the coolest. Like, holy shit. I've done a lot of dates with Nimesh. Not a lot. I've done some dates with Nimesh this year, doing the Fast and Loose tour and the Lucky Lefty tour. Very, very lucky to be like a part of these things. This fucking show, though, I've never stepped foot inside of the Chicago Theater. I have no idea how big this place is. I have no idea the importance of this place, the meaning of this place. I'm from Tacoma, Washington. I don't know nothing about Chicago. So when I get into this place, this is my first time coming into the Chicago Theater, and I'm performing here as the first time. I'm flabbergasted, bewildered. I was blown away by the size, the magnitude of the venue. Holy shit, that place is big. I mean, you're talking like the seats that are furthest back are over a football field's distance away, at least. It is massive. And I'm just like, whoa, just in shock and awe of the size of this place. And then there's nothing that really prepares you for that. I've done some bigger rooms, about 700-800 people, and those are cool. Those are dope. Like, I love that. The energy is crazy. But the way that the laughs hit you, embrace you like the warmest hug on a cold winter night. Like, the way that 3,500 people laughing at one of your jokes hits is different. That was motivating. I came back a new man. All right. I'm not Ken anymore. I am the artist formerly known as Ken. No, but on some real shit, that was hella motivating. Shout out to you, Nimesh. Thank you so much for having me be a part of that. It was such a dope experience. I have not been back on stage since that night. I need to, because I need to shake that off and get used to doing regular comedy again. So I'm probably going to get a mic tonight. But you can see my upcoming shows, bigblackslongs.com. That's bigblackslongs.com. And you're a pussy if you don't look it up, because it's really my website. If you don't want to type that in, it's Kendall, KendaleHamlett.com. That's KendallHamlett.com. You see all the tour dates, all the shows I got coming up. I post new clips every once in a while on there. And then follow me on all my social media stuff. It's Ken Hamlett on everything. I'm posting clips literally like 4 or 5 times a week. All kinds of stuff on there. There's some clips up now. If you're listening to the podcast but didn't see my socials, I got some clips going up of the show. And I'm also going to post some clips from the show. So be on that, all the social media stuff. All right, so let's get into this episode. I'm going to talk about the first time I drank at at Utah State. I'm going to preface this. I did not have a lot of experiences with white people, just in general. I didn't spend a lot of time with white people. My friends in high school, I went to a very white high school. My friends, for the most part, were very multicultural. I had like, was it a racist accent? My boy, Mr. Tran, I had my boy Hector, my boy Vicky, lots of different cultures, not a lot of white people in my circle of friends. My boy Alex, though, shout out to you, Alex. It was my best white friend. But I was a very multicultural background friend group. But I spent some time around white people. So I go to Utah State, big culture shock. It's all white. Spoiler alert. I don't know if you know anything about Utah. Very white. Very, very white. So I get up there early to go start training with one of my teammates. I was a track and field athlete. So I got up there early, kicked with my boy Mike. He was the big brother while I was out there. He was just a homie. Immediately hooked me up. Started training with me fast as hell, like 10-3 speed, crazy. So of course I got there early to go train with him. So I get up there, we're training, we're kicking it. Then I meet up with my boy Mod. We're training all together a little bit early. And then I start meeting all the other track people in the season, because practice starts before the school year starts. That's the thing about track. Like, track is the worst sport. If you're an athlete, fucking quit track now. Go play something else. Football and track are the worst. Track, you do not have an off season. You come in before school starts, and if you make conference for outdoor, you're there till after school is out. And don't make NCAAs, because then you're way after school is out, especially depending on which region you're in. So we're there, we're training early, so I'm hanging out with the track kids. Then I get invited to a party. At this point, I'm not a professional drunk, but I'm good at it. I'm a recruit. You feel me? I'm a Division I recruit for the drinking game. I'm good at it. All right. So I am drinking, having a good old time. And it starts getting later and later. And then as it starts getting later, people start, dipping off into the cut with they people or whatever. And I'm not on that. So I'm just having a party. Then people are like, all right, it's time to go. And my homies are staying, and they're like, all right, bro, we about to stay. And I was like, all right, I'm out. I'm gonna go home. And they was like, bro, you're drunk. And I'm like, and like, that's not gonna stop me, dog. This shit like 10 minutes from my crib. I'm finna drive home. And everybody's like, no, bro, you cannot drive home. And I'm like, who gonna stop me? Like at this point, I will not stay at a stranger's place. It's not gonna happen. I don't know, y'all. Y'all might try to do my booty or something like that. I don't know what y'all got planned for me, but you can't do it to me when I'm home. I know that much. I do know I'm safe in my house. So I was like, I'm going home. And everybody's like, no, you can't. You gotta stay. And also at the time, I'm, driving dirty. My headlights on my car are out. They just don't work. Like one went out and then the other one went out. I don't know. I just didn't fix it. I was just driving around with fog lights. So from the hood, I just do hood shit. So I driving around with my fog lights, and so I leave the party, and I probably don't even get 2 minutes away from this place, because they know where all the athletes live. So the police just kind of hang out there waiting for drunk people to leave, and I'm blasted. So but like you heard from the last week episode, I'm pretty good when I'm drunk. Like, I'm pretty good. So I'm driving, not speeding, just doing normal speed limit. I'm driving, I'm drunk as hell. The cop pulls me over, whoop whoop, and then he's like, "Sir, where are you coming from?" I was like, "Oh, I just came from one of my friend's house. I'm on the track team, yada yada." Smooth talking. He can tell that he thinks that I'm not drunk because I'm able to hold conversations. And then he's like, "Oh, where you from?" And I'm like, "I'm from Washington State. I'm a track and field athlete. Got recruited, yada yada." And same thing. I didn't get a different ID, which at that point I'm in college. I don't have to. And he's like, "Okay, that makes sense. Like, your car plates are from Washington, your license from Washington. They match that time, and you live out here." Cool. I show him my little Utah State ID as well, and he's like, "All right, but your headlights are out. Why are you? Do you know that?" And I was like, "What? You're kidding me? There's no way that my headlight." I got pulled over earlier that week, trying to round my headlights out. so I knew my headlights are out. I knew for a fact that they're out, and it was like, "All right, are you good to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I think I'm pretty good to go. I think so. Yeah." And so I stopped. In my mind, I'm like, "Oh, I'm just going to talk to him a lot." This is drunk me's mindset. I'm going to talk to him a lot, so that way he knows, like, if I can hold a conversation, that means I can hold my way in the street. I don't know. Like, I mean, he doesn't think I'm too drunk. So so I sit and talk with this dude for like 10, 15 minutes. He ends up giving me his mechanic's number to fucking fix the headlights. And I was like, "Oh, I got them fixed like a week ago." And he was like, "Yeah, it looks like there's a thing in the system that said you got pulled over." So we were chatting. I was like, "I don't know, maybe I did something wrong." And he like gives me his mechanic's number. It's hilarious. So then he just goes, "All right, man, be safe. Go Aggies." And just let's see off my car and just fucking drive back up the hill and go home. I don't know what happened after that, because I blacked out. I for sure blacked out, and was and I'm pretty sure like I blacked out like halfway through the conversation, because I do not remember really a lot of the conversation with the cop, but I know that I was there for a minute. And then I just went home. I don't know what I did that night. So that's my drunken night in Utah, first night, baby. Anyways, let's get to these videos. Let's get to these videos. And if you're not watching the podcast on YouTube, watch it on YouTube so you can get the full access to these videos. God You see, this is the thing. Alcohol, just like that story right there, alcohol it'll whisper to you. It'll tell you to do things that you should not do. That there was absolutely no reason for him to do that flip. Like, he knew that he couldn't do that flip. Yeah, just like I thought, it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. I can't do a backflip, but I know that that's not how you do one. He didn't try to tuck his knees in like you're supposed to do in a backflip. Alcohol will whisper to you. It'll tell you like, hey, you should do this backflip right now on this table. Why did he have to do it on the table? Also, because that wasn't, let me play it one more time, because that was a flip. Yeah, that was there. Yep. No, it's not the one with the crease in the middle. God damn, his neck is fucked up. The dog at the end, I didn't notice that. Every time I watch this, it gets more. The dog came in like, hey man, you cool? Oh man, that was a stupid ass move. Look, if you can't do a backflip when you're sober, don't try to do one when you're drunk. That's the moral of that story right there. Alcohol will definitely have you doing dumb shit. All right, let's get to this next video.
So this is what I just came home to. This is empty. This was probably more than halfway full.
Wait a second. Why she about to? The dog look like he's guilty.
This, the top is not all the way on. That was more than halfway full.
Wait, your dog is an alcoholic. Yo.
Jack, try to walk. Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, your dog is an alcoholic. Ain't no way. That's crazy.
It's not funny, but my dog is drunk and I don't know what to do about it.
The dog is turned up. He be drinking. He is an alcoholic, bruh. Who does that? Why? Why is the dog drinking? I don't think it. I feel like dogs they'll smell the alcohol and run away. I'm not gonna lie though. I definitely during my drinking days wanted to make my dog drink. Like I for sure wanted to get him drunk with me because I was like, we are bonded. But like your best friends, like you bond the most with the people that you get most fucked up with. So like in my head, I was like, if we are already connected, right? Like we're like this. But if we drink together, we're like tighter than that. However much tight. In my head, that's what made sense. I was like, we'd be the most tight that we could possibly be. That's a stupid thought process, though. I can tell you that now. I'm glad I did it because I feel like that alcohol probably hurts your dogs a lot more than it hurts us. So that dog is an alcoholic, though. It is crazy that the dog drank the first bottle, clean, drank it all, and then was like, it ain't enough. I gotta go find the second bottle, and then was looking guilty, like, damn. Overdid it again. Like, like the way the dog was looking was like, I don't have self-control. Like I gotta learn to not get this drunk. Like he was disappointed that he got that drunk. He wasn't disappointed that he drank the owner's alcohol. He was like, dang, I keep overdoing it. Like I gotta find my good crowd. All right. So we gonna get out of here with tip of the day. Tip of the day. This one tip of the day. I got one. This is another way to get free drinks. Okay. What you want to do is if you're drinking on a budget, you ain't got it like that. Go to the bar and then you want to find somebody that don't look that crazy and you just walk up to them and you go, "Mines," and you just put your finger in their drink. And that is how you get free drinks. All right, y'all.